What's going on YouTube? So today in this video we do have the Tribit Open Go earbuds. Now these are some open ear headphones that you can easily get for $30. Now not only is that a good thing, but they're 30 bucks. If you want to give them a try, I highly recommend it. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys find this video useful. It will be an unboxing, first impressions. We will have a later down the line, like a 3-month, 6-month later on. But for now, we're going to give you my overall impressions. So first, let's go with the unboxing experience. Tribit makes very well packaging when it comes to this. You have all the specifications on the right hand side of the box. It comes with an app. It has 13 hours for the earbuds, 91 hours for the case, AI call noise cancellation, IPX5 sweatproof, stereo sound, and Bluetooth 5.3. Pretty good specs on paper. Opening up the box, you do have pretty much just the earbuds, a nice little cable, and that's pretty much it. That's all you really need. Now, the thing I like about these is that you don't really have to worry about the ear tips going bad. You don't have to replace those. These should, in theory, last a lot longer than regular cheap pair of earbuds. Yeah, sure, they won't sound as good and they can't sound as good as opposed to earbuds that are actually in your ear. This is able to give you more better awareness within your surroundings. If you're running outside, if you're in the gym, in a public gym, this will be able to help you kind of like hear everything properly. These have become very, very popular within the last couple of years, I would say. I'm barely starting to get used to these. If you guys want to give your first pair a try, I would recommend Tribit just off the bat. Yes, the case is very slim as opposed to a bunch of other ones that I have tried out. It has USB Type-C. The rating on the case itself is 1000 milliamps, but don't let that fool you because this actually, like I said before, has a 91-hour additional battery life, so you'll be able to charge the earbuds about 4 to 5 times before you have to charge the case again. So this should last you a month, 3 months. We'll find out. So far, I haven't even been able to kill the earbuds on their own because when I do 3 to 6 hour sessions with these, the lowest that I got it was about 90 to 80%. Very, very close to fully charged still. Let's go and check out the earbud design. So opening up the case, we do have a LED display which accurately shows the battery percentage. Right now it is at 89%, as you've seen there, and it cradles the earbuds in the case very nicely. They're easy to take out, which I love, as opposed to other brands that make it a little bit more finicky when you have to grab it. The magnets on here are pretty strong. And the nice thing is you won't hear an ugly sound when you are closing the case. It's actually really quiet. It's very satisfying. It is a little bit harder to open, but I actually prefer that because you won't have them accidentally falling out of the case, but they're a really nice magnetic enclosure for the case. And this doesn't feel cheap, by the way. Now, when it comes to the earbuds themselves, they do have LED indicators on them, so they'll start flashing. They are a little bit chunkier than most, but that's because of the better battery life, the better sound, the better drivers, all for, you know, you're paying a little bit of a sacrifice, but in my opinion, if they're going to be open ear headphones, you can see here, because they're chunkier, because they have better stem, you have a nice, comfortable fit, and it's also a lot harder for you to actually, you know, shake them off your head. Because if we do a little shake test there, I almost tripped. If we do a shake test there, you see they're not going to go anywhere. So when you're cycling, when you're running, jogging, these won't fall. They barely feel like they're even there, which is cool. If you have no music playing whatsoever, you'll be able to hear it perfectly fine. If you have music playing, even if it's on a lower volume, you'll still be able to hear people around you, which is nice. Of course, if you wanted to not hear anybody, then don't get these, but the reason for open ear headphones is because you want to be situationally aware of your surroundings. When it comes to sound quality, strictly when it comes out of the box, by default, they are decent headphones. I was a little bit like, oh great, another pair of crappy open ear headphones. But then I actually went to the EQ settings and it has a 10-band EQ that you can mess with and 5 additional EQ presets that you can also check out. If you want to go more in depth, I highly recommend to copy my EQ preset and give it a try. When it comes to these earbuds, you'll be able to have better bass and better vocals within it. If you use the deep bass or the regular ones, it kind of muffles out the voice and gives you too much bass. I just recommend mine because it gives a nice balance while giving you a lot of bass too. So when it comes to the sound quality, I'm going to give you a fresh review real quick. Let me grab my phone here. So if you can actually hear the music playing right now, we are barely at halfway. I'm able to easily hear myself talk very easily. hear the music play as well. So it's a nice balance, and we're halfway, like I said. When it comes to the sound quality, it's obviously not the most mind-blowing possible, but when it compared to the other ones that I've tried and compared to just sound in general, it's pretty good, especially for the price. 30 bucks. It beats the $90 pair that I tried from a different brand, I'm not gonna say, but it beat out that company easily. That company had EQ settings as well, and even if you mess with it a bunch of times, you won't be able to have the best sound quality when it comes to these. So they're good sound quality for sure. You do have to blast it up a little because they're not as loud. So if that's a drawback, then oh well, they're basically saving your ears. It's a safer way to listen to music than with just earbuds, because if you're going to use earbuds, it's going to give your ears fatigue, it's going to mess up your ears. If you have it too loud, it's going to mess up your eardrums. This, I'm not saying they're safe, like completely safe, but they're a lot safer than just regular in-ear earbuds. So if you guys want to try these out, they're safer, they're comfortable, they last a lot longer, and you're able to hear your surroundings better than transparency. Transparency, especially on like AirPod Pros, doesn't do a good job like this. This is basically like that times 4 because it's real ambience rather than microphones simulating that. If you guys see my previous videos for the YouTube short series, how much free stuff do YouTubers get, I'm going to be making a long form video of that, but hopefully some people watched it. Without further ado, when it comes to the comfortability, I did a 3-hour workout. I didn't record all the 3 hours because I was actually working out and I didn't want to keep moving for different camera positions, but these are really comfortable. It's better than my other earbuds because I would typically use AirPod Pros, but they would always fall out whenever I started sweating. These ones, which I was boxing, you know how much fast movement you have to do and how much, you know, head movement and everything. Perfectly fine if you have these on. So they're not going to fall anywhere anytime soon. That's for sure. And I just can't wait to give you guys a 6-month or 3-month review later down the line. So if you guys want to stay tuned for that, subscribe. So when I work out, I grab them, or you just throw them in a gym bag. Technically they are pocketable, but I wouldn't really recommend to use it in your pocket because they're chunkier than most. It's kind of just like a wallet size, if you would say. For comparison, this is the iPhone 15 Pro. So it's about half the size of that. So it's about 2 to 3 inches, 2.5 inches. So it's a decently sized device. When it comes to the case itself, you don't even technically have to use the case. You could just take it out of the case because it has 13 hours of battery life. You could just turn them off manually, turn them on, and then you'll be able to be good to go. So yeah, sound quality is good. I highly recommend to try them out. Obviously, it's not the best. You do have to crank it up a little bit to be able to hear more of that vocals, instruments, and all that. When it comes to mids, it is lacking. When it comes to bass, it could be bassier. I don't know. I really don't know how you're going to have good bass if it's not actually in your ear, without it sounding weird too. So I don't know how that would happen, but the vocals are, you can hear them for sure. They're not the cleanest or the clearest or the brightest, but they are better than, like I said, most. So without further ado, thank you guys for watching. You guys know that Tribit is really good, especially when it comes to the speakers. They are mind-blowing. So these are a brand new pair. I highly recommend them. 30 bucks is literally the best deal that you can possibly get. You're missing out and you're sleeping on them if you don't try them out. Without further ado, thank you guys for watching.